Let's start recording. I got 6:04.
I just started recording.
Excellent. So this is the December 21st, 2020 meeting of the Ashburnham website committee at 6:04 p.m. To get started, can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion.
Motion to, go ahead, Donna.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Seconded.
All right. All in favor? Aye.
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 Okay. And I apologize. I was late sending out the minutes. I just sent them out this afternoon.
John,
So-
you like punched a hole in my lofty. I had like, you guys, I got them to him like 3 minutes after we had the meeting last week.
Yes.
And I was
Yes.
so
In
proud of
fairness,
myself.
Mary Beth sent them, and I only had one tiny minor correction. Mary Beth sent them immediately after our meeting last time, and I've had 2 weeks and just got them to you at the last second. So my apologies, and it's definitely my
Okay,
fault.
I
not
read
hers.
them.
All right, TJ,
I
did you
read
get a chance?
I glanced.
All right. Okay, so let's. I'll take a motion to approve the meeting minutes from 12/7/2020.
I approve.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All
Can I
right.
second?
Yes, absolutely. If you were there, you can second. All right. Any changes?
None
No.
for me.
All right, great. All in favor? Aye.
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 Okay. So moving on to input received so far. I've got two screens. If you see me looking over here, I'm looking at my other screen. Looking at what we have so far, I think I've only received the three. I actually received some input from Water and Sewer Commission, but that led me to that's kind of a different discussion about whether we're still going to have a Water and Sewer Commission, which isn't the purview of this board. So for right now, we're not going to do anything with them, and I got to talk to Brian whether we remove their page from the website altogether. And so that was one of them, and the other ones were advisory board, council on aging, and open space and recreation gave us some nice written directions.
Is it,
And
Advisory, Council on Aging, what was the other one, John?
open space and recreation. TJ, I asked Mary Calandrella, I can't remember whether I got back to you on this or not. I asked Mary Calandrella if she had received anything from Jan Robbins on Council on Aging. She said she hadn't received anything from Jan. So if Jan told you that she told somebody, I don't know who she told.
Okay. All right. So worth then just reaching back out to Jan and saying apologies for the duplication, but please do it again.
Right, exactly.
All right.
Or see if you can remember who you told, and then we'll go hound that person. But
Yeah. Okay.
thank you.
And that was which commission?
Council on Aging.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Now that you mention it, no, yeah, you're right. I have to go and get it from her. I have a blank copy labeled as Council on Aging, but as you can see, John, there's no answers in there. So I'll
Okay.
ask.
Okay. John, then I missed one of your groups because I have COA. You said advisory, open spaces.
Yep.
And who was the third
advisory,
one?
Open space, and hold on.
Yeah, it was aging. It's just that we don't have
Right.
any. She said that she gave it to Mary. In fact,
Okay,
she said
okay,
I think
got
it
it.
was Mary, but we
Yeah.
don't have a written copy of it.
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading it right.
Got it.
And so the other one, you can, if you want, Mary Beth, you can just say that we received input from Water and Sewer Commission.
Okay.
Such as it is.
I have a voicemail into Bob Plant trying to catch up with him. We're kind of playing phone tag, but I hopefully will get to have him on a call at some point this week. He said, obviously, things are a little crazy being the interim.
Yep.
But he would, he's going to look back to see what the questions were. And I told him that I can go through them when I call, but he said to try to get him the first part of next week.
Okay.
And I have an email into Dave Perry He has not responded, but he did tell Leo he got it. But he didn't tell Leo what he was going to do about that. So I'll give it another day or two and then I'll
Okay.
re-ping Dave.
All right.
I am forwarding to the committee somewhat on this this topic. The answer I got from Jan at COA.
Mhm.
She says that she did in fact fill it out, so it wasn't even verbal, but actually written. But she could not recall where
You know,
or with whom.
I think I saw that. Let me see if I can get my email up on the other screen.
And she was almost speculating or trying to recall if it was Mary C that had asked her to do it, but she couldn't remember.
And
So I can go ahead.
well, I was going to say, we went through a similar exercise, I thought, and Donna, you know, when Heather was on board. I wonder if she's thinking of that.
Well,
It
when
could
I
be.
asked her about it, this is the beginning of December, she answered me. She said she had filled it out a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like
Yeah.
it could not have been with
Nope.
Heather.
Definitely not.
Wait, Ashburnham Cultural Council, is that who we're talking about?
No, aging.
No.
Aging, okay.
But we do have cultural council too, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they-
sent back. Rebecca Rice, I
sent back.
believe, sent something.
All right, I don't have that one. Could somebody forward it to me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can do that right now.
You got it?
Thank you.
Okay.
Is that Rebecca Sinclair?
Yes.
Yes.
And I spoke to Roger Hoyt from the planning board. They were supposed to talk about it at their last meeting, and I guess they didn't have it on the agenda.
Hmm.
So I reminded him just to send some kind of input.
Okay.
TJ, what's your email real quick? I can't see it.
I'll give you the town one if I can come up with it. I don't know if I can, however. I'd like to keep it in that inbox, but I can't. I don't use it very often, so I don't have it in front of me. So
Is
let me
it
send it
the-
after.
TJ Kelly 00. Is that the one?
No, I'm trying to. There is one at ashburnhamma.gov.
Oh, okay.
Donna created that I would like to try to keep everything
Oh,
centralized there. Let
Okay.
me work on that for just a second. I'll try to get it to you.
Don't worry about TJ. I'll forward it to John,
Oh, okay.
and then if he's got it up, he can. Oh, and Donna. Don't want to leave you out, Dawn. Why does it not bring up you guys' emails? Drives me crazy. Actually, TJ and Donna, it was forwarded to us by John on the 23rd.
Yeah, I have it. I have it saved
Okay.
in my webmaster committee.
Oh, you know what? If I look there, so I had to have, I'll admit this, I had to have my daughter help me with the email organization and using the labels in the
Mm.
inbox for Google. I've never used those before. So we use Outlook at work, so I'm all in on that. And so she did all that for me, and now I can't find anything.
You said
know
the
that.
23rd?
Yeah, it was actually like 6:01 from what I
I don't have
can
anything.
see.
Wait, the 23rd is in 2 days. How could that have been?
November 23rd, huh?
Oh, that'll do it.
I think she was one of the first ones that replied, wasn't she?
She was,
I
yes.
think so. But as
Got
I'm
it.
thinking about it, I did get one. I remember seeing something that the email said, I don't know if I'm late.
That's it.
I'll look for, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I will copy from here and into our repository or folder here. And is this her layout where she has like header, home, resident info? That's
Yeah,
all from Rebecca?
That's all from her. Yeah, she went through and did. I didn't go and take a look to see if this was just restating what's already in existence or whether this was her new planned layout. Either way, I was impressed with the effort she put into that.
Yeah, maybe we should get her on the committee here.
Yeah, no
She could be
kidding.
doing some of this. All right, I've got that in the folder here.
Excellent, thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Have we heard anything else from anybody?
No,
I have not had a chance. Every time I sit down to reach out to George Cornwall,
Mhm.
I know it's the other girl that I don't have my notes in front of me. I honestly, falling on my sword, have not had a chance to reach out to her. Because I
are
don't know
you
if you
talking
remember,
about
I was having
Christina
that.
Sargent?
Yes.
I have Christina's email.
I think if you can send that to me, Donna, that would be great.
Yeah, I have her work email with Foster
Okay.
Healy.
If you can forward that to me, that would be great.
Okay,
All right. Great. Close up a few tabs here so I can find my place again. All right. All right. So we got a couple more follow-ups to do. Are there any that fell through the crack? Let me just check my list. I think that when we assign somebody to everybody, I think we've gotten a lot of the key input. Some of the town department stuff is what it is. Yeah, I think. Is there any particular department that people feel? Oh, Jamie never got back to us. I emailed him for capital. We had a capital meeting the other night, but it was a Westminster meeting that we joined, so I couldn't really hit him on that. Is there any input that we really feel we need to get that's critical to this process here, that we can't just kind of make it up ourselves?
I don't think so. Well, Donna would know better, I think, from town departments, but
We including, police and AMLP and the big ones, or are we just talking about some of the like volunteer groups?
I've reached out already to the police that if that should be in the notes, the minutes
you
from our last meeting. I talked with Chris Conrad. If you want to cut and paste that, TJ.
All right. And this is from the minutes from last meeting here.
Yeah.
All right, I see. Chris Conrad, okay. So with both of these, the police and DPW is the next bullet point down, Mary Beth.
I'm sorry,
That's
say that
gonna,
again?
well, you updated about speaking to the police and also about DPW.
Yes.
That's all we're gonna get from them, we think, from either of those groups?
Yes. It was like pulling teeth with Steve. I think if it's something that we discover we can help him with, we're going to have to show him that. He's not going to really deal with us otherwise, if that makes sense. He said that what he has works. And that was kind of his response.
So, I mean, I didn't speak to him, of course, but I don't know, you're not him. I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, Mary Beth, but like, are you getting from him that, we currently have perfection and therefore there's no need for any changes whatsoever?
Do you know, him at all? Do you know
No.
Steve at all?
No,
He's,
I don't
he's
even.
very abrupt. And his thing was that I don't think he feels it's something that's really important that he look at, because nobody's complaining to him about what they have now. So we are not going to get anything more from him.
No, and I was
Talk
thinking
to
about,
Randy.
That, you know what, Donna, you said that last time, and that I missed that. I will definitely.
Randy's second in command, so talk
Yep.
to Randy
That's
at the DPW.
yeah. I'm just trying to remember his last name. He's got a million kids that are
Williams.
Williams. That's it. I'll reach out to him.
He may have some input.
Yep.
I'm also wondering if we should talk to Julie, because
Julie,
Just-
yeah, Julie does all the postings.
yeah,
What's Julie's last name?
Julie Dean.
Can you forward me her email, Donna?
It's Dean at Ashburnham.
Okay. Is it DEAN or DEEN?
No, DEAN. Ashburnham-ma.gov.
And Randy is W. Williams?
Yep.
Okay. I'll take care of those.
all right, thank you. I wonder if we can find out, I guess it's cart before the horse, how much DPW is spending on their website, because I took a look at what,
Ask Julie.
okay. Pacific Plus said, I think it was like a $3,000 per site migration fee plus $250 a year after that. So we're just going to make
I
sure that
think DPW pays about $5,000 a year for this,
really,
or maybe a little less.
because I think for the town, what are we paying, $3,000, Donna?
Well, wait a minute. I think we pay $3,000, but
Yeah.
give me one moment. I'm gonna check a file, okay?
Sure.
I'm gonna.
No
Shrink
problem.
John, what were the costs that you were quoted, John? Or the
It's what Civic Plus gave us the, it's in our Google folder. Let's see, what was it?
the
The migrating library and DPW sites. For each of those, I think they said the cost for each sub-site would be $3,000 one-time cost and $250 annually.
okay.
And they would let us parse that $3,000 out over a 3-year period, so we could spread the pain a little bit.
That's likely to go over better with the
Yes.
selection.
Now, we talked about leaving AMLP alone just because they do all the payments through the website and everything like that. I agree, but I think that I've been back and forth about whether I approach, what's his name? His name's,
Kevin.
thank you, Kevin. Approaching him with the discussion about this, because I wouldn't want it to come back that, oh yeah, we actually hate our website and we've been waiting for the chance and just never thought there was one to integrate. I would hate to have that happen. I doubt it would, but just to let them know what we're doing and give them the opportunity, if they want to,
You know who
join.
might have some insight on that, John, and I can just check in the background, is Ann Oliveri.
Okay.
Because she's kind of, she's retired, but she still works there. And
Mhm.
that's the kind of thing that that she would likely know, or at least
Oh.
be able to tell us whether to pursue it.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great if you could, Mary Beth. Thank you.
And the same question I think still applies, right? The survey questions that we are getting from other boards are like, what do you wish was easier? What do you wish you could do differently? Everybody's got to have their own wish list, right? So even if it's, well, our website is separate from yours, but we still wish we could, fill in the blank. That
Yeah.
might, at least move us in a little closer direction of like, oh, well, Civic Plus can do that. Maybe we can start the transition, yada, yada. So there could still be opportunity to align a little better if we float that over to them.
Yeah. Actually, never spent a lot of time on the AMLP site, but I was checking it out. It's not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I'm looking through my email. We have one response, and maybe we already have it, so I'm talking ragtime, but where was it Council on Aging who had talked about liking, I can't think of the town, one of the other towns' websites, and wanted to model after that?
I don't think it was aging. At least that's not anything I heard from Jen.
Okay.
I do remember hearing that. There may be a couple of people who have said things along those lines, but I forget which other town it was. Lancaster, maybe? I forget. Bolton, something nearby.
Could have been. Let's take a look. Is it open space?
When we looked, I think it was another
Princeton.
Civic Plus site.
Online interactions. Yeah. So Lorraine.
Oh, it was
linked-
Lorraine's input.
Yeah, link this to
She likes
Princeton,
Princeton.
open space. Yep. And there, the Princeton website is very, very similar to ours in layout anyway. Visually, it's the same. And they have a nice fat. I'm really trying hard, guys, to not keep beating this. I want a big news section with multiple topics. I'm going to try to not. I mean, I've beaten that dead horse till it's pummeled into the ground, and I'm trying not to beat it anymore. But boy, Princeton's got it. They went 1, 2, 3, 4. They got like 5 things right there on the front page. Top 5 things happening. News.
Some of it too, even one of the things, and it's been a while since I've been on because things have been crazy, but one of the things Leo and I was talking about were sometimes in trying to get to minutes, and although they're PDF'd in some cases, that or to have them to attach tags to them so that if someone was looking for a particular hearing, that there were tags put on when the meeting minutes went up.
That's a really good idea. All right. Okay. Do we have anything else that we? Sorry, I'm kind of not quick on the draw tonight with keeping us on track here. Do we have anything else that we need to talk about under this agenda item for the input that we've received? Nope. All right. Great. Any other discussion that we have for tonight? I actually have one thing. We have coming up the report back to BOS on the 4th, I believe is their first meeting of the new year. So, and Bill gave us that arbitrary deadline. So, which I'm just, we'll just give them a report. So we can, again, we can attend that meeting as a group. We can attend it. I can just attend it. It's fine. So I'm just going to give an update as to where we are, who we've heard back from, and kind of just give them a status and kind of an outlook as to, how well we're doing. I think we're doing okay. It's just been taking a long time getting the input from folks.
Look,
So
I was talking to Leo about, what we were reporting, and I think to put it in I think we're getting to the point that once we get the feedback that we want, we can at least start looking at Civic Plus to find out on things. When we were talking about tags on the minutes, it reminded me about the feature where people could have an explanation of their taxes. Some people not understanding how the tax rate is set, and that they're paying their taxes ahead of time. So in 2020, they're paying for 2021 for half of the year. But just that kind of information.
Yep. A little bit of that was covered.
I think it's in the assessor's page of their brochure.
Yeah, I was thinking of something almost like very user friendly, like a PDF of a tax form. And
Yep.
then just using graphics to point to different things and say that this is paying for what's ahead. Just those, because I know they do talk about what it means, but kind of, I don't want to say dumb it down, but just make it very simple. Because I know, like, when I've talked to my neighbor and shown
There
him,
could
I
be
don't
an
know.
explanation on the DOR website that I
Yeah.
could probably pull.
And where I got that idea, Donna, was for Jack Frost, and
Mhm.
explaining to him
Yeah.
and having
You
an
gotta do it in
explanation.
layman's terms, yes.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know if
Exactly.
you guys were there or you remember probably 4 years ago, something like that, when Joe Oliveira was chair of the advisory
Yes,
board. He gave up and he said,
that was an awesome
that was
PowerPoint.
great. That was great. And I think he's done a really good job twice. The one I'll never forget is I have to get to 30. I can either do 5 + 6 or 5 × 6 or 3 × 10 or 2 × 15 or 1 × 30, but whatever it is, we got to get 30. So it doesn't matter your tax rate versus, your property value. This is how things work. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that kind of thing would be good to have. And even I don't know how much it goes into it, but Donna, you've been talking today with someone that I work with, and to have, like, no, not all of the people in the town hall are full time, and just to have a reference to that, either if they're not regular hours, to have something on the website that says, not full time, leave a message and they'll get back, because people might just keep calling. But if we put it on the website, we can make that person accountable for making sure they're getting back to people, or getting someone to tell them, I'm not the person you need, because there's nothing more annoying than that.
Right.
I wonder
Alright.
if Civic Plus could offer the option to put a type of a survey on the website. Right, we've been surveying boards and committees in town here, but if we surveyed the general residents of the town, what do you want on the website and what's easy, what's hard? I'd love to get some feedback from them. That obviously would add some time to our project here, but I mean, those are ultimately the people that we need to be accountable to and working for here. So I think that would be smart of us to at least try to get that out. And even if that comes out as just an email to a page and, by whatever method, if we could somehow put up a survey on the site, I think that would be wise of us to try to move in that
I
direction.
think we can, TJ.
Yeah.
A lot of people use like SurveyMonkey. You could do your own questions and we can do the link
Okay.
under
So
our survey
a third
tab.
party, a third party, tool like SurveyMonkey or any of the others. There's a million of them. Typeform, even Google. That would all be fine. If Civic Plus offers one themselves, that I don't know if that's going to offer us any advantages, but really it's just a matter of where on the website does it live, and do we advertise it to try to get people to actually fill the thing out? That's the one that worries me.
If we have the link, I think the at least 2 of the Ashburnham sites on Facebook would be a great place to put it. To just say, hey, thinking specifically of the Ashburnham residents page, that we could put the link out there and say, please feel free to take the survey and tell us what you're looking for and what you think of our website. Have you gone to the website? That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that would be great of us to get some feedback from residents.
Yeah.
We had, I don't know if it was a yearly license that we didn't renew, but I know that Heather had purchased some sort of survey package. It wasn't like a pro level SurveyMonkey, it was something else. And she got it to do surveys. I knew we did a couple, but
But that might have been over a year ago.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called or whether
If on our website, I don't have dual screens, so I can't point it out. But right on our main page, there's a tab that says surveys.
Oh, okay, got it. Open survey. There's a Survey Monkey one.
Right now, the only person that had a survey was the planning board with MRPC. He was trying to get people to send that out, fill it out. Nobody really answers them. Nobody does
Yeah.
them.
Type
Yeah,
4, I
if
think.
we have one or have the questions that we'd like, I'll be glad to post that on the site.
Yeah, I think we should build it in whatever town hall's using right now, Donna. If it's Survey Monkey, so be it. And then we should just build it off of the questions that we asked the town departments, just modify modify slightly for residents, and just go with that and leave it open for more input. If people are passionate about it, they'll let us know.
Yeah.
I'm happy to build that. Do we know if it's definitely Survey Monkey? Obviously, this housing one is. Is this using an official Ashburnham account with Survey Monkey?
Yeah, that was through MRPC.
The one that I see from before says Typeform.
Typeform is excellent. It would be great if we could use that.
It's
But
prompting me for a
wherever
login
the
just
town
to-
has an account.
Could check with Mary to see, because I think Heather's the one that did that one.
Yeah. Do you want me to reach out, Donna, or do you want to?
Well, I'm not at work. I'm off all this week, so if
Oh, good for
somebody, just reach out and see if we have an account with that type form or whatever it
Yeah.
is.
It looks like we do. It's ashburnham.typeform.com. So that's a pretty good indicator that it's at least somewhat official.
Okay.
So if we can track that down, John, I would need access to log in to that account, but then I can create the survey and obviously send it around to the committee here for approval before it goes out to anybody publicly.
Yep.
But I can work on setting that up.
Yeah, and then once we get something together, I can post it up and also put it under the news and notices, under the survey tab, and send out emails to people. And then, like you said, Mary Beth, we could post it up on the Ashburnham town website, and I can reach out to Cheryl Goller and have her submit it to people on Parks and Rec
That would be
Facebook
great.
page.
Yep.
All right, I just sent that email to Mary, so we'll find out. All right. Anything else that we want to chat about tonight? Nope, everybody's good. All right. Our next meeting, we got holidays coming up. We have some unanswered questions. Should we postpone until the first of the year, and we'll have our next meeting on the 4th in just 30 minutes in advance of the Board of Selectmen meeting? Or do we want to see, I guess if something comes up, why don't we do it this way? If something comes up by Thursday, then then we'll post just a quick check-in call for that Monday.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Monday I may have a conflict again if I have to host
Okay.
the conservation.
Mm-hmm.
Can we?
Oh, no, what
Let's
gives?
put it
I
on the
feel-
calendar, right? Let's post it, and if we don't need it, we'll cancel it. But better we get it on.
Every
the-
other week is Concom. They're on a bi-weekly.
Well, we're weekly. I think we're more important. You tell them. When you get-
Yeah, but it's me and Mary got to do Board of Selectmen, so all I
okay.
do is open for them.
Yeah, I'm not going to get in the way of that then. We'll happily bow out. All right, yeah, let's just post one, and then it being I call it vacation week. It's not vacation week for everybody.
Kind of
Donna, what time? Well, geez, I'm off, so I don't care what time we do it that week. If this is all a what if.
Hey, if we could go earlier, that'd be great. It wouldn't be a conflict with them because it's 6:30 for them.
Right.
Could do like 5 or 5:30.
Mary Beth,
That
how's
would be
sound?
wonderful.
I'd have to do it here, but yeah, I could do that.
All right. I'm thinking if we have anything to talk about next week, it's because we got some new info that we need to chat about. Otherwise, we'll just cancel it. All right.
I have 2 deliverables, right? I've got the type form, if we can get that hooked up between now and then to create a version of that survey, and then also a sort of a working draft of the beginnings of a report for the board. That, you know, I would like to get them something to look at for the 4th, which is why I'm hoping to get at least one check-in next week to get some progress on that.
Okay. All right, let's do it then. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I don't know if anybody's going anywhere. I'm around, so let's
Can we
have
go
it.
5:30?
5:30?
Yep.
5:30.
Okay.
That would be on the 28th, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, great. I think that's all I've got.
All right.
Everybody else good?
Good.
I'm good.
Then last motion for the evening.
Adjourn, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion,
What do you got for
meeting
time,
adjourns.
John?
6:40 p.m.
All righty. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas,
Thank you. Merry
guys.
Christmas.
All right,
Happy
Take care.
holidays.
absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks.